Action.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl today, man, and I'm back here. I got an artist with me. It's a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Yo, EzLiving, also known as Mr. Gaines. This is one of my awesome students right here. She wanted to ask some questions, so we're gonna get on to it.
So, first question is, I don't have no questions up, y'all, but this is what I'm doing. First question is, when will you be dropping your first album? Well, not your first album. When will you be dropping the album you've been working on?
So I'm finalizing right now. I'm hoping to be done with all the production and mastering and all that by the end of this month. And I'm looking to drop probably the end of April when the sun starts shining, the weather starts really breaking and getting nice, good vibes outside. Got an interview going on right now, young man. But I'm going to get you in. Stay close because I'm going to bring you in 1 second. All right, stay close.
We got to shout out the merch. So, next question is, what is the song that you've been working the hardest on? Your way.
I feel like I've been giving all of them equal energy because I really want this to be a statement album. This will be my fourth album that I've dropped within the last 4 years. So I'm really excited about it. I'm loving the growth that I'm seeing within myself. I feel like I've really figured out who I am as not only an artist but a person, and I feel like my music is going to really reflect that. I'm looking forward to sharing that with the people.
Okay, next question is, like, who's been your biggest supporters? Now, I'm not gonna say day ones, cause like, who been your day ones and who been there by your side supporting you through all this?
It's been phases, you know. In different phases, I've had different supporters, and as time goes on, those supporters that I had at that time might not be as supporting as hard. It's always love, but you know, as you get older and life goes on, people all have their own kind of lanes that they focused on. So I just speak on, like, right now, I feel like my biggest supporters have been my students. They really been going hard for me. They really been showing love and pushing me and asking me, like, yo, when you dropping that song? When you making that video? When you doing this? Come on, can I get a shirt? Can I get a hoodie? Matter of fact, my man, hey, my man's right here. Come on.
Aaron.
Right now, I'm cute. Here it is. Come on, step on back. Let me show you how they coming from. Come on back around here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he got a hoodie on.
My man's right here, repping the brand. Come right in. Got the merch on. You know, so that's just the energy I've been feeling, man. So I'm appreciating my students right now. Also got to give a big special shout out to my lady, my girl. She's been pushing me real hard and supporting me real hard and making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and that I got what I need. So yeah, that's what we have with it right now.
Okay. Next question.
Keep working.
What was the?
Ain't that busy, but I'm at 45.
What is, like, what age were you decided your mind on, like, this is what you wanted to do in your life?
Well, to be honest, I've been doing music since I was like my junior year in high school when I first went to the studio and heard myself on wax, and it changed my life.
That obvious vibe, EzLiving.
Man, see what I'm talking about? It's the love. But yeah, since then it's something I've always loved and enjoyed doing. To be honest, I felt like I would be a lot further ahead with my music at this point in my life. But of course, everybody feel like I'm gonna be on by the time I'm 18, 21. I'm 33 now, you know, and I'm
more consistent.
Yeah, and the way the world has changed with social media and things like that, I feel like it's easier now to get on because now you don't need a record label to pick you up. You don't need to be signed or nothing like that. You can just do your own thing and create and put yourself on, create your own platform. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like I said, I'm a little older, so I'm not the type that like to record everything. I'm still kind of like keep to myself and enjoy the moment. So I'm just trying to get more into like recording and uploading and being in people's face because I like to be to myself for the most part.
Speak on being a teacher and a rapper.
That's a good question. A teacher and a rapper, I love it. I love it to the point where my students can see my drive and my ambition and me chasing my goals. And, you know, even though I'm at work, I'm still doing what I love to do and what I want to do. And I'm trying to put that into them to reach for their goals and what it is that they want to do, you know, because the world has changed. It's not just go to college and get a job type of world no more. It's to start your own business and do your own thing type of world we living in. So, you know, it just helps that my students see, like, oh, Mr. Gaines, you do music, you got clothes. You know, I got my kids coming up to me every day, like, I found your TikTok and this, that. And of course, you got to be careful with it to make sure you're not crossing no lines or nothing like that. But, you know, I like that they see what I'm doing because I know I'm doing something positive and I want to be that positive role model for them.
What was like one of the songs that you knew this was gonna be a game changer?
So, Don't Change Me. That's gonna be on the album.
It's an unreleased song.
It's an unreleased song. Most of my students have heard it because I actually made the song "Wow" in school, in the music production class.
I'll be the first to hear it.
And you know, and it's actually the first beat that I produced myself. So that was just a different experience because usually, you know, I have worked with producers, or I also came from the phase of just getting a beat off of YouTube, which is always that little void because it's not your beat or you don't know who made this beat. So it's like, even if I make this song and it's smacking, I'm gonna always have to worry about, well, who made this beat, and I'm gonna have to pay them if I get paid. So the fact that I went in the studio and I recorded knowing that I made this beat, and when I worked with my engineer, shout out to Yayo, when I worked with him, I was able to give him like each stem of each individual sound, and to see the production in that, like how he was able to tweak this and enhance that and do this, it just was a whole different feel. So it felt good. It feels good, and I'm excited for the world to hear it.
Most of all, we gotta shout out Soundtrap and shout out the person who introduced it to us.
Okay.
So guys, Soundtrap is basically like an app where you can make your own music. It's child friendly. We do it in school. It's like, it entertains us, and that's what I think that's what pushes him and pushes us to wanting to do music. Like, he do talent shows, and like, he helped us with our Earth Layer.
Yeah, shout out to that Earth Layers. We gotta finish that. That's coming soon as well. Definitely shout out to Soundtrap. Shout out to Changing Worlds. They brought the music production class, collaboration with our school. So like today being said, the students have access to this. So they can actually access it as long as you're on the web. You have access to Wi-Fi, which is pretty cool. It's something that I'm learning from, and I've never seen a program like this. You know, I've worked with GarageBand and Pro Tools and all that stuff, but to be able to access that with just having the internet is pretty cool. Shout out to Mr. Jackson, he's over here in the corner. But yeah, he's here with me, and we working with these kids and introducing them to something so that they can have access and learn how to make beats. My man Zach Jackson, he's also a dope producer, so I'll be working with him in the future. And yeah, we got some great things coming. They did a dope project for their science, for Miss Turner, their science teacher. They did a whole Earth Layers rap. So be on the lookout for that, because we're going to drop that. It's going to be super dope.
I think it'll be like a good thing, because like most kids nowadays think it's all about gang banging and all that, and we switched it up and made it into the things that's like Earth. So we switched it up into school-wide, not like around here teaching kids how to gang bang and shoot and gun violence.
For sure. I think you hit it right on the head. I feel like a lot of kids had the mindset that you gotta be a gang banger, or if you a rapper that it has to be negative in order for it to be good. And I mean, I get it, just because those are kind of the people that they see make it to the next level. And so I think that's what's really pushed. So I really want to change the wave and make it cool to be positive. Like, it's okay to be happy. You don't have to be tough. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of one of the things that I'm really pushing and trying to influence with my music.
So tell me how it is growing up in Chicago.
Growing up in Chicago. Chicago is the best, worst place in the world to live, with the best, worst sports teams, with the best, worst weather. That's Chicago. It's either the best or it's the worst. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else in the world. If God gave me an opportunity to say, hey, we can start over where you want to be from. Chicago. Yeah, because it made me who I am. It gives you this edge. It gives you this toughness. It just gives you this grit and this grind like no other. So I love our city. I hate the things that happen in my city and the stories that I hear about. But you know, I'm trying to be a part of that change, working with the youth and trying to change mindsets so that we can be better.
Yep, like tell them about when will you be dropping your merch.
My merch?
Yeah.
So I have already dropped hoodies and t-shirts, little basic things. My EzLiving is my logo, my brand, my lifestyle. Life's hard, live easy. I'm working on more different items and different logos and different images. But it's a process, you know. I'm only one person, and at the end of the day, I'm a school teacher, so I don't make as much money as I should. But trying to balance out everything with life and trying to invest in music, trying to invest in my clothes. I'm also a bowler, trying to invest in bowling. Like I said, I'm in a relationship, trying to balance my relationship and then just my everyday regular stuff that I need. So it's like, as much as I want to be able to just, I gotta do what I can do. So, you know, hopefully with this music, I'm kind of going all in on this right now because I'm really believing in it. And I feel like that will really establish me a bigger fan base and a bigger audience. And then that way, when I drop that merch, then I got that following where it can do what it needs to do.
Tell them how did you come up with EzLiving, like that name.
EzLiving.
Man.
That's just me. You know, my nickname is V-Easy, which was given to me by the guys. Shout out my nigga Cody Mo. I feel like he was the first person to really call me that V-Easy. Just because I always just been a chill type, laid back, you know, type of dude. My first name is Vernell, obviously, so that's where the V came from. That's my name.
Vernell Gaines.
Yeah, that's the whole government. Thank you. But I'm not gonna disclose that. I got plans for that middle name later on, so I'm gonna hold on to that for a minute because I got a surprise for y'all on that one. But yeah, that's where the whole V-Easy thing came from. And then the EzLiving, that's the lifestyle, you know, just easy living. Life's hard, but live easy. We all go through stuff. We all got things. We all got situations. We all got problems. But it's up to you whether you're going to let them problems break you or if you're going to learn from it and just live your best life. So, you know, that's kind of what it is.
Yep, y'all heard it from yourself. That's what it means.
Yes.
But next question, I got like 3 more questions in the interview.
I like it. And just so everybody knows, this was on the spot. This was my plan. I did not come in here thinking I was going to be doing this interview. Shout out to my star student here who just like started asking me questions, and I was like, you know what? I'm trying to learn. Turn on the camera, record it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to turn on the camera.
Interview.
Yeah.
From today, yeah.
Yeah. What's up from here?
We gonna post this when you get famous, or we can post it now.
Yeah, we gonna post it now. I ain't gonna wait till I get fame. I might not get fame. I'm not chasing fame at the end of the day, too. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I'm not chasing fame. I just do what I love to do, and hopefully people can appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it's up from there.
Yo, he gonna get the. You know, it's like I feel like Mr. Game, like he gonna make it.
I feel like
from
that
like
too.
his, especially with what we hearing on this new album, like it's gonna get the. And I've been introducing him to my people. I told him he gonna be at the big gym next year. Be prepared for that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
He gonna be at the big gym next year, so we gonna be big. Like he gonna be there, like, and I'm gonna be and I can't wait till he get up there. Like he been dropping multiple songs. Like he got his song. What's it called? Project X.
Project X.
That album one with everybody.
Oh, Project ULP.
Yeah.
That is a real sleep. That probably was the most fun I have ever had creating a project because it was a compilation project with all my day one homies that I've been knowing since I was 6, 7, 8 years old, and we all came together. It was a time where I just got back to Chicago from Jackson State where I was at school, so being away from my people for that long and just finally being back home and us all coming together in that studio vibe. We recorded all the songs at my crib, so it was like a real cool, safe place for us, and just a feel-good environment we all used to be in and kicking it. And we created a dope album that a lot of people don't even know exists. And we dropped this in 2018. And that's on us. We didn't put out no videos or nothing like that. But I was thinking about it this morning, actually, like, it's old to us, but it's still new to the world. So, at any given moment, we all can come together and just tap back in and just start dropping those videos with those songs. So be on the lookout for that. That's definitely coming in. We also have some tracks that we have made for the Project UOP2 that are unreleased. And so it's just a lot. We got a lot going on. So, it's when we really come, we coming.
Yeah. So, like, tell them about, like, not school, just tell them about your relationship status, your life in general. Like, what is life giving you? What's life throwing at you right now?
I feel like I'm in a place of certainty in life right now where, a few years back, I was really uncertain what I had going on, and I really questioned God and some of the things that I was going through, and, just trying to... I had an interview going on now, so if y'all could, like, if he's bothering you, if you could just, like, separate yourself from him, if you could just have a... Hey, Walter, come here. Yeah, that's cool. Y'all good? Hey, Walter, come here, man. Man, sorry, y'all. This is part of the, it's what you gotta go. Man, I'm gonna go to him. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause this. All right, pardon that interruption. You just asked me a really good question. Thank you. You just asked me a really good question. You asked about my lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, your life and what's life throwing at you right now.
Yeah, there it is. So, life, like I said, it's showing me certainty because I was in a place where I was uncertain or things weren't going the way I felt like they should be going. But now I'm in a moment of understanding why I was going through those things, why God was putting me through those things, because He was trying to make sure that I was prepared for the blessings that's about to come in my life.
Battles for self-control.
It's true. It's true. And you'll sit back and not understand why, because you feel like you deserve better and you feel like you deserve more. But God is trying to make sure that I'm ready for everything He got going on for me. So, it feels good. I feel like I'm there. Some who? No.
We in the middle of an interview.
Sorry. Yeah. So I'm in a place of understanding. I'm in a place of certainty. I feel really good about the path that I'm on. I feel like I'm on the right path. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I love working with the kids and being that influencer, that motivator, that coach. So I'm loving it, and it's giving me more fuel to the fire to keep pushing and really reaching as far as I could possibly go.
Have you ever been in this rap thing and just made like a song or anything, or just been at a point until your life where like you just wanted to give up on everything?
No.
You say everything.
No. Maybe F everybody, but not a F everything. Because at the end of the day, I'm always I gotta have me. At the end of the day, because it's always, whether it's family or people who have just been there for me and put me in a position to be great, like I can't give up on their behalf. I can't give up on my behalf. You know what I mean? So no matter what the situation, at the end of the day, I have life, I have breath. So that's enough reason right there to be grateful and just to be thankful. So, yeah.
What is one of your biggest accomplishments that you like overcame?
Biggest accomplishments, I would say getting a degree. That was tough. Finishing school.
And I know people do a lot of judging because on how like all your tattoos and they like dreads and mustache.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
judge off that, and they probably don't think you got a degree or something. Y'all, he's in school. He went to college. He's teaching a class.
Yeah. And
Put all
that's,
his Chicago street life stuff to the side.
yeah, and it's it's hard, because Chicago kind of forces that on you. I don't care if you don't want to live that life or be about that life. Chicago kind of forces you to embrace that, But luckily, I had good influence. Shout out to my cousin Smooth, because I really followed his footsteps into going to school. And, he went to Jackson State. He was there 2 years before I went down there, before I graduated from high school. So I really followed his footsteps and went down there. And if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have went. You know what I mean? So,
tell me one thing you wanted to do before you. Was it that you messed up your leg or something? You wanted to do football.
Well, yeah, that's a whole nother story. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but basically, I was very athletic. I went to St. Rita, which is private school, and it's one of those schools that if you go and you excel in sports, like, you can be noticed and you can have lots of opportunities. Of course, I didn't see it that way when I was in high school. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be at the public school with my guys. I actually wanted to be at Morgan Park. That's where all the guys was at. Because I was at Julian, so I wanted to go there. So that's me, young-minded, wanted to do that. And I kind of rebelled and pushed back against the whole St. Rita thing. My first couple years, I ended up failing a few classes and going to summer school with hopes that my parents would probably take me out of the school because, of course, they was paying their money. So I'm like, they paying their bread, and I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do. They're going to take me out here and send me where I want to go. Right? Wrong. They kept me there. They made me get my stuff together. They threatened me, and it worked. And so by the time I kind of got on the right path and got my head together and tried to walk on my senior year, then I got a little pushback from my coaches, which made me end up quitting the team by like week 3. But it's crazy to add on to that story. I quit week 3, and it was right before bowling season started. And bowling is something that my parents have been involved in, all my life, or even before I came around. So I've always been, exposed to bowling. I was one of them bad kids running around the bowling alley and throw some balls when I'm looking for something to do. And I figured out how to do it a little bit. And so right before bowling season, I'm like, hey, whatever, I'm going to join the bowling team. Ended up going downstate, qualified as an individual to go downstate. And right now at St. Rita, they got a big old image of me on the wall outside of the gym throwing a bowling ball. My homie was just up there for a game. I'm finna show you to y'all on my phone, but we recording on my phone. You see I'm checking, I'm tweaking. But yeah, I throw that in there with editing. That's something else. I went to school for editing, video production. So, I'm trying to tap back into that. Been doing some DJing. So I'm just busy. I'm just staying busy and just trying to do whatever I can to put myself in a better position.
You heard it from yourself, guys. This is the end of the interview. We got EzLiving here. I don't call him Mr. Gas. That's his name right now. But you heard it from. This is one of his other supporters. Hi, guys.
She also has a super dope voice. So I'm in the process of writing some super dope songs for her. So be on the lookout for that, because we finna get in the lab, get in the studio, and just got a lot coming. 2023 is gonna be a great year. I'm looking forward to everything, and just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Gotta go out like that.
And we out.